So we got a dog. I've never had a dog before. Actually, it's a puppy. And my wife's sister said to help crate train to sleep on the floor next to it during the night. I did that the first night. I did it the second night. And now I just sleep on the floor because it feels good on my back. Like, I used to kind of have a little backache, that little lower thing that we all got. And it feels a lot better, so now I just sleep on the floor. Let's look at some books. Alright, I went to this comic book shop. I never have to go back there again. I picked this up for $2. This is the First American Dream in costume. I think this was hot for a minute, but who cares? The next book I've been kind of on the hunt for. Not on the hunt for, but when I find it, I go, ooh, that's a cool cover. But I never buy it because it's always it's just, I got this for $2 and it's in pretty good condition, whereas other times I find it's a black cover. It really shows marks and things. And this is a really nice one. There's no big bends in it. There might be some corner creases, corner spine ticks, but, there's some. But, for $2, usually I can't find it for $2. The next book I picked up to flip. Got this from my LCS, and he actually had prices on some of his books. He doesn't always, and it's annoying. I don't go there as much anymore, but he has 3 shops, so I go to the other 2. Skottie Young. Who cares? I'm going to sell it. All right, and the next book, Warlock and the Infinity Watch. It's a cool cover. I like that. It's the first Team Infinity Watch. That's Adam Warlock, Drax, Moondragon, Gamora, Pip the Troll, Thanos. It's really cool. Who cares? I'm going to sell it. If it ever, heats up, which it might not. But all that Adam Warlock fever. So these next books, they're hard to gauge. I have a whole heap of Sonic the Hedgehog, and mostly these are in the Key Collector app for scarcity, low print run. I put low in quotations because it's like 40 some hundred, like 4,500. Some of them are even like 65, 6,400. I don't know if that's a low print run. They're really hard to gauge because in the Key Collector app, you know how it does the low, mid, high value estimate. It lists it for a decently high price, but when you go online, they don't always sell for that. So I might just bundle these up. I don't know. I bought some other Sonic books before. I don't know what to do with them, but I'm showing them now so I can figure out something to do with them because they're not for my PC. They're to enhance my PC. So these are on the chopping block. Cool books though. Sonic the Hedgehog 92. 93. Here, let's just do this. 94. This in the Key Collector app is, all right, so $10, $10, $10, $10. That in the Key Collector app says scarce. $10 for this, 97. And they're all in high grade. That is the 10th anniversary. No, it's not. The next one is, I believe. That was $10. This is the 10th anniversary. Oh, it's $4 for that one. $4 for 109. And again, these are because they're like lower print runs. 111. I don't know if anybody collects these, but all anyone talks about right now is the Super Mario books and how video games are going to pop. But Sonic, what are they on? Like, I think the 2 movies have already come out. They're going to have the 3rd one. I think that they teased, I don't know, the Shadow. Is that it? Shadow? And I don't think anybody cares. $4 for that one. And Sonic, I think, people really enjoyed the video games. It's a pretty iconic game out of, there's Mario, you can name them, but Sonic's up there. I would say that Sonic definitely defines the Sega era. This is, I paid $20 for that last one. This one was $4. Nice high grade. This is like Sally breaks up with Sonic. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. It's my second copy of that. Paid $4 for that. ASM 50 homage. So Hopefully I'll make money on those so I can buy some cooler stuff to show you guys. But if you like those, I will sell it to you for double. All right, so this next book is a cool book. It's a nice high grade book. Paid $8 for Silver Surfer 81. This is the first appearance of, who is it, Tyrant, who is rumored to be in the MCU. I don't know when that rumor was. I don't know where that rumor came from. Except Key Collector app. It's where I get a lot of my information from. And YouTube. Anyway, nice high grade. If it wasn't so high grade, I don't think I would have paid $8 for it, but it's a cool cover too. I'm slowly kind of amassing a lot of the Silver Surfer keys from that run because you can get them for fairly cheap. I showed, okay, so I think I don't know what I said. In one of my last videos, I picked up the first solo title Wonder Man. This is the first ongoing Wonder Man. So this is Wonder Man 1, $4 for it. I think there's a TV show coming, and this was all the rage like however many months ago. And maybe it will be again. This is a cool book. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man Annual. Paid $6 for that. It is the first appearance of Tamara Blake, who later becomes Iron Cat. I have no idea who that is. But one of the cooler parts is it's the origin of Uncle Ben and Aunt May. I don't know if it's the first origin of Uncle Ben and Aunt May. I kind of would not think that since it's from 1984, and before this had been going, Spider-Man had been going on for such a long time. Maybe it's the first time you figure out where they come from. I don't know. But a cool book. Here's another cool book. I don't think I'm going to hold on to anything. Am I going to hold on to anything I showed you? That Magneto's kind of cool. I would hold on to that just because it's $2. But, that's probably not going to become that anything of a book. So one reason why I'm trying to get these hauls out, so I can get rid of move some of this stuff so I can get some other stuff in. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Cool cover. I like that. 97. This is... whoever it is the first issue of the guy who in the next issue becomes Spot. Moving on. $5 for that. This is cool. So this LCS is actually one of the ones that I talked about earlier where the guy owns 3 of them. This is let's just call it the third one. It's the most recent one he's opened up. A lot of Wonder Woman from Brian Bolland and John Byrne. I, was checking condition, checking prices. This is the only one I picked up. I would have liked to pick up more, but just for the condition to value equation, didn't really work out. But this is a book I would keep on my PC. Stuff like this I like. I like John Byrne. She does have a very She-Hulk quality to her, but I mean, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Super cool cover. Like that. Paid $4 for it. This is something that would spark me to go, well, and now I'm collecting the John Byrne Wonder Woman run. The next book I was excited to get from that same store, and it is, I think I showed the first ongoing of Warlord. This is the actual first appearance of Warlord. I might have overlooked this when I picked up the first ongoing, just because it's not as high grade as I would have liked. Some obvious spine ticks there, but other than that, really nice. And for $5, I said, you know what? If I find something minty and someone will sell it to me for $5, I'll pick that up. But for just the $5, I thought that was definitely worth it for the first appearance of Warlord. And I like all the savage man versus nature, show what you got, prove it, your life's on the line, Conan type thing. Speaking of, I was super excited to find this. I don't know about which was I more excited about, this or the next one? I don't know. Anywho, I found these 2 books for $2 a piece. These will help fill in my Conan key run. I'm not going to collect all hundreds of issues of it. I have it all in the omnibus. So I'm good with the first appearance of Zulu in Conan 84 for $2. And this is the second appearance and origin of Zula, excuse me, Zula. Yeah, both for $2. Not in like the highest of grade, but you know, nothing overtly wrong with them. So I was excited to find those. The next books I found are the more, I don't know, scarce books, stuff you don't see all the time. This is Our Fighting Forces from 1959. I paid $10 for this. What is this book? This is the second Gunner and Sarge. According to Key Collector app, it has a value of 45 for a low, 135 for a mid, and 800 for a high. This is obviously not a high grade book. There's a big right there, but still a cool book. This is something I'd let go though. To Bigger and Better Things, Fighting Forces. This is a cool one. Fighting Forces 68. This has one of the stolen Liechtenstein panels in it. So I guess there was a artist named Liechtenstein, and he would lift comic panels and make them into like the pop art, kind of Andy Warhol-y type pop art. And this is one of the books that had a panel stolen from it and made into one of those. And I paid $18 for it. And I think, according to Key Collector app, you can check eBay prices for yourself, is $8, $20, and $80 for low, mid, and high. I think it was a good book. It's in pretty solid condition. Nothing real wrong with it. There's some crease there, but cool book. I like war books. So this one is a cool key. From 1963, Our Army at War, number 128. This is the origin of Sergeant Rock and the first Sergeant Krupp. And it has a Key Collector price of $35, $105, and $570. I paid $30 for it. It looked okay when I was looking at it. You got to take them out the bags because there's probably a gash right, if you can see, right there in his hand. I don't know if it'll show. It's like a spine split. It's just in rougher condition than what it looks initially. That's okay. I mean, it's still a cool book to have, the origin of Sergeant Rock, but I don't think it's worth $30. And the last book of the haul. This is the second appearance of Enemy Ace. That's a cool cover. Look at that. Water dripping out, popping out the water. Taking them out. Army at War 153. This is from 1965. What is this? I don't know what this is off the top. Did I put it on here? Oh yes, I already said second Enemy Ace. It's written right on there. Anywho, cool book. Like the yellow, like the water flowing. I like when water's involved in colors. Maybe one reason why I like the Submariner. Anyway, cool book. And now I can sell all this stuff and buy cooler stuff with it. I guess. I don't know. That's the hope, right? Anyway, more comics are on the way.